Well, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be talking about confusion metrics, precision, and recall. So let's start with why we use evaluation matrices. We use evaluation metrics to predict, to understand, as in how good or bad your model is. Let's just say we have built a model, uh, and we don't know how good or bad it is. So we use these metrics, which visualize the accuracy or the quality of the model that we have created. Let's move further. There are various evaluation metrics that are in use for classification model. Namely, we have accuracy, confusion metrics, then we have precision, recall, F1 score, and AUC ROC. So today I'll be talking about confusion metrics, precision, and recall. Let's start with confusion metrics. A confusion matrix is a table that helps us understand performance of a classification model on a test data for which we already know the true values. It is a table which gives us the understanding of the classification model for which the output is already known. This matrix is very simple to understand, but then there are few terminologies that are related to this that makes it confusing. So let us understand what are those terminologies. So we see that we have two column as predicted positive and predictive negative. These are the predicted output of the model, and then we have actual positive and actual negative. These are the true values which we already know. So if the model has predicted positive and the actual was also positive, then that we say as true positive. If model predicted negative and actual was positive, then it is false negative. If model predicted positive and actual was negative, so that is false positive. And if we have model predicting negative and actual was negative, so that is true negative. So let's understand all these terms in more details. So what is true positive? This is the number of times our model predicted true and also actual output was true. That's what we discussed earlier, right? Then we have true negative. True negative is nothing but model predicting no, and actual output was no. False positive is nothing but model predicting yes, and our actual output was no. This is also called as type 1 error. Then we have false negative. In this case, the model predicted no, and the output was yes. We can also call this as type 2 error. Let's understand more with an example. So let's say we have a medical model that we predicted, a model that predicts whether a patient is healthy or sick. So let's just say model the model diagnosed healthy and actual healthy was 1118. Then we have model predicting sick and actual healthy was 12. So this is the value that we got from the model confusion matrix. So let's go further ahead. So, so the model where it predicted value was healthy and actual value was healthy. That is called true positive. This means healthy people were correctly diagnosed as healthy. Okay, let's move ahead. So model predicted sick and actual was healthy. Well, this is like healthy people were incorrectly predicted as sick. What we mean by this is model predicted incorrectly for the healthy people. Model predicted healthy people to be sick. Then we have actually the patient were sick, but model predicted healthy. and we have true negative where people were actually sick and also model predicted as sick. Let's move ahead. So there are few other performance measures which gets derived from confusion metrics, namely precision, recall or sensitivity, and then we have specificity. Let's move ahead with recall or sensitivity. Recall is nothing but correctly predicted as positive to the total number of positive that we predicted. So recall gives us answers the question what proportion of positive instance was actually correctly classified. So let us understand this with example. Okay. So in case of recall, we have total people actually correct. Model predicted as healthy and what actual were healthy. So recall has a formula TP by TP plus FN. So when you calculate that, this row is under consideration. So 118 upon 118 plus 12 and the output is 90.7. So the recall gives the measure of all the actual diagnosed healthy. Out of all the actual diagnosed healthy, how many are actually predicted as healthy? Then we have specificity. Specificity is nothing but measure of how often predictions are correct when actual value is negative. So let's see, we have actual value as negative. That means actually the patient is sick. And how many correct value we got? So we got only 15 correct value out of that. So the specificity will be 15 upon 47 plus 15, which is 24.1. Then next we have precision. Precision is the measure of how often predictions are correct when value is positive. So when the predicted value is always positive, how many values actual are correctly predicted? So let's for this outcome we have 118 as correctly predicted, and the denominator will become 118 plus 47. So this is in case of precision. So precision is a measure gives us the measure of all the predicted healthy. How many are actually healthy? So this is all for the today's session, and these are all the reference link that you can refer in case you need any further assistance. And then I'll see you in the next lecture. Thank you.